Seven days with Lisa Hayes. With the price she pays, you'll be amazed. She's a national cash buyer.
A guide to selling your house with Property Buying Company. Are they worth it? The Property Buying Company, a detailed introduction. First things first, we think it's important that we give you an introduction to who the Property Buying Company actually are, and how they define themselves in this ever-changing and competitive market. The Property Buying Company are a firm who specialize in the conducting of quick house sales. They claim to buy any property, regardless of its state, condition, or the work that needs to be done, for up to 80% of the current market value. If we're to believe the facts stated on their website, they have a combined experience of 50 years behind them. They are a member of the National Association of Property Buyers, also referred to as the NAPB. The good thing about this is that the National Association of Property Buyers carefully regulate companies who are a member of their organization, meaning they must adhere to the strict code of conduct. This is a huge benefit to selling with the Property Buying Company, because it'll ensure you are protected from any misconduct or fraudulent behavior. One thing to note, however, is that the Property Buying Company is not a member of the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors. In an ideal world, they would be, and this is because they provide the best form of regulation there is within the quick property sale sector. What are the positives that were noted in using the Property Buying Company? Starting on an optimistic note, we're going to be taking a look at the positives that were noted by those using the Property Buying Company. They have the immediate funds to put into your account, and quick. You also will not be asked to sign an option contract, which prevents you from selling your company elsewhere while the company source the funds. All of the fees are covered. Once the survey has been completed and the Property Buying Company have confirmed your final offer, then 100% of the offer provided by them will be sent to you. They will also pay any associated costs like solicitors' fees and valuation fees, so long as you use their recommended solicitor. The company itself was started back in 2012, and now boasts over 20 employees. Combined, these employees have over 50 years of experience in the cash buying industry. As we've mentioned several times, they are a member of the National Association of Property Buyers, and therefore the Property Ombudsman. They can even help you to arrange any needed assistance with removal companies, or can help you to find rental companies to move into on a temporary basis should you require this service. The reviews are mixed, sure, but the actual positive reviews praise, above all else, the professionalism and helpfulness of the employees within the Property Buying Company, which are good traits to have within any service. What are the negatives that were noted in using the Property Buying Company? No company comes without its negative traits, and although the positive reviews do outweigh the negative, the Property Buying Company are no exception to having areas in which they could improve on. Although this is common amongst property buying companies, it's still noteworthy that you will not receive the market value for your property. With the Property Buying Company, you will likely receive the sum of 80% of the market value of your property. In losing out on that 20%, you're effectively paying for the service of having your property bought quickly, for cash. It's the norm. If we're going off Google or Trustpilot, you may have noticed that there are some poor reviews that sit at 3 stars or below. Within these, there are highlights of some customer dissatisfaction that you may want to consider exploring prior to choosing the Property Buying Company. There are some reviews that worryingly reveal that certain customers actually received below the market value of 80% for their properties. It's, of course, not ideal getting the full market value for your property, but going below 80% seems, if anything, unreasonable. To sell, or not to sell to the Property Buying Company. Our verdict is in. Last of all, no noteworthy review is complete without a well-thought-out verdict, which comes from analyzing the information given and examining it accordingly. So with that in mind, will you, or won't you sell to the Property Buying Company? Read on to find out what our verdict was. They are regulated cash buyers, by both the National Association of Property Buyers, and the Property Ombudsman, which means that they are reliable because they have strict codes and conducts which they must follow. There are no upfront fees, or fees at all in some cases, to pay to the property buying company themselves, unless of course you choose to go through your own solicitor. There are no excess costs that would usually be associated with a quick property sale. The vast majority of buyers state that they have achieved the maximum amount of money for their property from the property buying company, which usually sits at around 80% of the current market value. As you can see, the above points, and everything else we've covered, point to the vast majority of those who have sold their homes to the property buying company as finding the experience positive overall. Although there have been some negative reviews, and their details are well worth checking out, the positives do appear to far outweigh the negatives. Overall, one of the biggest telling points is that the property buying company are heavily regulated by the National Association of Property Buyers and the Property Ombudsman, which means they are reliable, and that you are less likely to be the victim of fraudulent behavior and misconduct. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
If you're trying to sell but it's not going well, if you can't get a sale and the estate agent fell, now is the time for you to jump and praise. 7 days with Lisa Hayes, where the price she pays, you'll be amazed. She's a national cash buyer, and she'll pay you much higher today.